Query from New Gurgaon, Delhi NCR, Uttar Pradesh. Want to update myself in dentistry, but courses are too costly. If I am attending courses also to upgrade myself, then equipment regarding same are too costly. Patients after listening treatment cost of upgrade things deny for it. We all spent lakhs of rupees on meaningless education in school, which taught us the battle of Plassey and Panipat and the trigonometry, sine theta, cos theta, which are not applicable in anywhere in our daily life. We still spend them. Now, I'm not saying please take out your kids from school and start teaching them online. So what I mean to say is we spend that money. But when it comes to real world education, nobody teaches us that. And on top of that, we are not open to learning. See, your statement itself mentions you have a resistance to that. Want to update myself, but courses are too costly. If somebody has learned certain things, mastered it, he's grown the, you can say, bought the seeds, grown the crop, taken care of it, then milled it, then cleaned it, made chocolates out of it, and wants you to offer chocolates. You don't want to even eat those chocolates. Then do the hard work of growing the crop again. It's your choice. Then I upgrade. Why do you want to upgrade? Is it your like subject or love subject? Is it your onward subject or is it giving you revenue in your clinic? The equipment regarding the same are too costly. See, your vibe attracts your tribe. If you are having such a resistance, you will attract similar kind of patients who will have resistance to you paying, resistance to paying you for the treatment. It is as simple as that. People always ask, why do I get bargaining patients? Ask yourself how many times you bargain with the rickshaw wala, bhaji wala, sabji wala, kiryane wala. How many times you do it? It is karma, baby. It is going to come back to you. Simple answer. So you are giving the answer yourself. Your resistance shows it. If you don't want to, and trust me, self-education is more important than the actual education that we believe. In India, the system is such, the education, of course, it has been revised now. What changes it brings us, we'll be knowing that in 10 to 15 years from now. But we are not prepared for the real world education. Real world, you can say what we have to really face. We throw our graduation hats in the air on the day of graduation. But the next day, the reality strikes you. Nobody's ready to employ you. You don't have a confident skill set to open up your clinic yourself. You don't know about marketing. You don't know about selling. You don't know about finances. You don't know about HR. There are so many. You don't know about the statutory regulations. You don't know about the management. There are so many no's which you don't know, which are needed for a practice life. And when we start to know all this, the resistance comes from within us. The monkey mind of ours starts to juggle from one place to another. Let's open up the YouTube channel of this thing. Usne YouTube pe sara gyan de diya hai. Let's buy it from there. Who will be a fool to give you everything on YouTube? No one. No one. Not even me. Not even me. My YouTube channel is huge. 800 plus videos now. But still, I've not given even 10%. It's as simple as that. It's up to you how you want to grab it from me. I keep on delivering nuggets here and there. Some on FB, some on YouTube, some on webinar, some in WhatsApp webinar. You can say some on in my blog, some in my articles. If you combine all that, you will still be getting something close to 25 to 30%. If you find that good, collect all and use it. But there is still 70 to 75, which is there within me, which I distribute separately. It's as simple as that. So if you start shedding that resistance, then only you will realize that the world is there, which has everything to teach you. The problem lies with us that we want all those things for free. And trust me, my friend, there are no free lunches in the world. Only one thing, with due respect, I always say, there is only one thing free in this world, and that is mother's milk. With due respect, I say that. Rest, nothing comes free of cost. You need to pay for it. Either resources, either money, either time. You pay either way, you have to pay for it. Bargaining for treatment cost, I just mentioned, your wife will attract your tribe. If you are doing same things, you will attract same kind of patients. Start shunning that attitude even for 1 month and see the change in your practice in this aspect only. Just realize, and you can thank me later after this. So understand these things. Even after doing nothing, monthly expenses of single chair is almost 45,000 rupees. Now you are in Gurgaon, Delhi, NCR, the fixed costs are bound to be very high, especially with the rental part coming in. I believe a huge chunk of this would be rent and of course the staff salary. So they are always supposed to be 60 to 70% of the fixed cost. And this is but obvious. This is but obvious. So don't start from whatever your revenue is. If you start with that approach, na ki mujhe pehle to 45,000 pura karna hai, then you will end up nowhere. You will land up short of that money every month. Or you will, you can say, cross over that money, minuscule amount, maybe by 50,000 every month. 50,000 कमाया था, 45,000 तो क्लिनिक का किराया निकल गया, 5,000 बचा, इसमें क्या नंगा नहाएगा क्या, निचोड़ेगा क्या? That is the old Hindi proverb that comes into play. But having said that, you need to understand, where is the money going to come from? It's not about always updating yourself, but firstly utilizing the skill set that you have. पहले जो है उसको यूज कर लो, अगर नहीं है तो फिर अपडेट वर्ड काट दो. Make that as a learning goal. Accept that you don't know these things. Make that as a learning. There is no harm in accepting a failure. Accept that as a learning goal and start learning. Then cross the word update. If you presently don't have any confident skill set, I'm not saying skill set. Obviously, we all are doctors and passed out doctors. I'm saying confident skill set. There is a difference between two things. Whenever it comes to business model, I say always 4 things. The clarity of where the money is going to come from, the capability, the competency. Now, some will say capability and competency is the same. No, capability is to do a task. Competency is to do a task skillfully. And you have the clarity, you have the capability, you have the competency. You still don't execute. You stay in that stage of analysis paralysis. Then for that, you need the last C, courage. Because courage will make you execute. And unless you execute, you are anyway zero. Execution will tell you whether you are a hero or a zero. So without trying, without attempting, you will always fail. So what you want to do is your choice.